Lesson 27. Back from the brink. Read the passage below and answer the questions that follow. Deepali was young and successful, with everything her heart could desire. A gifted conversationalist, her charming and encouraging presence made it easier for her teammates to handle stress and work hard. One day she was waiting at the doctor's clinic to get the results of a routine checkup. She was impatient as she had an important meeting to attend for a new project. As soon as her name was called, she hurried into the chamber. She saw the doctor with a report in his hand and shaking his head. When she greeted him, he looked up with a start. A cloud of sadness covering his face said it all. Then he dropped a bombshell saying, "The report isn't good, miss. It indicates a rare blood disease." The news came like a bolt from the blue indeed. Noticing her crestfallen face, he added, "There is nothing to worry, though. We can handle it." The doctor's consoling words had no meaning for her as she muttered, "There is a lot I need to wrap up. I should call my friends and family." Taking the report, she thanked the doctor and walked away in a daze. When she reached home, she found everyone getting ready to go to a party. Noticing that she looked very upset, her mother asked her, "Didn't you have a meeting to attend? It is rather late." Deepali excused herself and went to her room. She burst into tears, overwhelmed with grief at the prospect of approaching death. Everything she loved, her family, her friends, her work, her dreams and ambitions, everything seemed to tell her to go on living. She felt that life was too short and she had too much to do and achieve. She had people she loved who she wanted to accompany. She had awards she wanted to win. She had places she wanted to go. It took her a while to sort her emotions, and then she called her office to apologize for missing the meeting for personal reasons. Everyone knew how devoted and dedicated she was, so they didn't question her. She applied for a week's leave to think about what she wanted to do and the kind of medical treatment she should get. She needed to speak to the doctor again. It was at that moment her mobile phone rang, almost as if the doctor knew she wanted to speak to him. She heard the doctor's excited voice, "There is good news, miss. You're absolutely fine." The lab analyst had mixed up the names. "I am holding your report here in my hand right now and it tells me you are in perfect health. Nothing wrong with you, miss. A. Answer the questions briefly in your own words. 1. The idiom used by the writer to mean give a sudden piece of bad or unexpected news is: A. Was in a delirium. B. Covered by a cloud of sadness. C. Dropped a bombshell. D. Overwhelmed with grief. Answer: C. Dropped a bombshell. 2. While waiting at the doctor's clinic, Deepali was: A. Worried about the medical report. B. Annoyed at the delay in meeting the doctor. C. Impatient because of the meeting she needed to attend. D. Planning what she would wear to the party. Answer: C. Impatient because of the meeting she needed to attend. 3. What kind of person was Deepali? Answer: Deepali was young and successful, with everything her heart could desire. A gifted conversationalist, her charming and encouraging presence made it easier for her teammates to handle stress and work hard. 4. What was her first reaction to the doctor's news? Answer: Deepali was very upset. 5. What was Deepali worried about? Answer: she was worried about incomplete business and her family and friends. 6. When do you realize that she started thinking straight and planning her next action? Answer: When she called her office about having missed the meeting. 7. What were the things Deepali decided to prioritize after the bad news? Answer. She decided to prioritize herself and the people close to her. Activity. Read the following sentences and fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verbs given in brackets. 1. If I know that I was going to die, I wouldn't have spent more time on myself and more on my loved ones. Answer. Had known. 2. If only she live a little longer, she would try to visit new places and do new things. Answer. Could live. See. Change the following into indirect speech. 1. The doctor said, the report isn't good, miss. It indicates a rare blood disease. Answer. The doctor said that the report wasn't good, and it indicated a rare blood disease. 2. Her mother said, didn't you have a meeting to attend? It is rather late. Answer. Her mother asked her whether she had a meeting to attend and added that it was rather late. D. Identify the main clause and subordinate clause in the sentences below. Name the subordinating conjunction used in each case. 1. She was impatient because she had an important meeting to attend for a new project. Answer. She was impatient, main clause, because she had an important meeting. Subordinate adverb clause of reason, subordinating conjunction, because. 2. When she greeted the doctor, he looked up with a start. Answer. When she greeted the doctor, subordinate adverb clause of time, he looked up with a start, main clause, subordinating conjunction, when. 3. If only she had known the truth, she wouldn't have been so busy with her work. Answer. If only she had known the truth, subordinate adverb clause of condition, she wouldn't have been so busy with her work. Main clause, subordinating conjunction, if. E. Pick out the non-finite verbs and identify what kind they are. 1. Noticing her crestfallen face, he added, there is nothing to worry, though. Answer. Noticing, present participle, crestfallen, past participle, to worry, infinitive. 2. Taking the report, she thanked the doctor and walked away as if in a daze. Answer. Taking, present participle. 3. When she reached home, she found getting ready to go to a party. Answer. Getting, present participle, to go, infinitive. 4. She was overwhelmed with grief at the prospect everyone of approaching death. Answer. Approaching, present participle. F. Pick out all the prepositions from the following sentences. 1. One day she was waiting at the doctor's clinic to get the results of a routine checkup. Answer. 2. Of. 2. She saw the doctor with a report in his hand and shaking his head. Answer. With, in. 3. The news came like a bolt from the blue indeed. Answer. Like, from. 4. She burst into tears, overwhelmed with grief at the prospect of approaching death. Answer. Into, at, of.